thanks so much for joining me here today as we get to talk about one of my favorite subjects, comic books. My name is Jose. I love comic books. I love talking about them. I love sharing them with you. Follow me on social media. Links in the descriptions below. I just post my art and retweet other people's art. So that's pretty much all I do. Um, and we're going to be looking at Batman and the Maxx Arkham Dreams, written and drawn by Sam Kieth. Now, this is a 5 issue limited series that took 3 years to come out. So, I one of the questions I always do is why doesn't Sam Kieth draw more? Well, he can't, unfortunately. I have never read this series, although I do have them. I always show you only stuff that I own. So I do own the individual issues. I just use digital because it's easier to um, show you. So this is the Maxx here. In case you're not familiar, it is his creator-owned character. We're not going to. I'm going to cover the entire 5 issues. So I do apologize. I won't be doing a kind of a play-by-play. And like I said, I haven't read them because the only thing that I'm interested in is Sam Keith's phenomenal art. His art style is different. Art is subjective. Some people will look at this and like it. Here you can see he's not using ink. He's probably using acrylics. I would guess is what he's using here instead of inking. So he's doing everything he can. So he's doing gouache and watercolor and acrylics and everything. So he was doing everything. So like I said, art is subjective. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people may look at this and go, "What the heck is this?" This is, of course, Batman's symbol. Um, so I always say that, like when I tell people I'm not a big Jack Kirby guy, and I always say art is subjective. I don't expect everybody to look at this and go, "Oh my God, what is that?" But I find it interesting. I find it really cool. All the different he's using charcoal and ink and everything. I mean, this looks like it was scanned instead of anything else because I mean, you look at this and you're like, "Whoa." It almost looks like original art. So, it's beautiful work. So I admire artists that are able to do that. Bill Sinkovich is another example. I love Bill Sinkovich's work, which I realize I don't think I've shown anything by Bill Sinkovich. So I'll have to look through my stuff, see what I own, and because I own a lot from Bill Sinkovich. But Sam Keith reminds me of Bill Sinkovich because it's not for everyone. Some people will look at it and go, "What the heck is this?" And I get it, but I truly enjoy his art. I think it's really cool. Like I said, it's very cartoony. So I don't necessarily know what to tell you about the story. I really have never read it. I couldn't possibly tell you what this is about. So I do apologize for that. I won't be giving you a play by play, but that's all right because it's 5 issues. So this would probably take forever if I were to give you a play by play. So it shows you the different covers. So this is the cover for the main. Um, this is the cover that I actually got, but there were like incentive covers. So it's really cool that it kind of shows you. And then a Jim Lee incentive cover. You don't see Jim Lee draw the Maxx very often. That is weird. Look at that. Huh. And then all the different this is part of the reason why I don't know if comic books are doing very well, but it's just look at this. Look at all the different covers. It's just it's just ridiculous. So Jay Lee, I love Jay Lee. So so here we go. 19 covers. Goodness gracious. So here comes issue number 2. Hopefully as you look at this with me here, and you'll go, wow, get an appreciation for the art, because it's just different. It's not your normal Wednesday Warrior type thing. It's just I don't know, it's pretty cool. Just because you just don't see this level of cartooning in comic books. Everyone draws like Jim Lee, um, and so you just don't see a lot of these things. Um, Bill Sinkovich, like I said, Kelly Jones, Alex Maleev to an extent. I really like him. There's just people that draw different. Um, I like just looking at how at the differences. Yeah, like I said, you just don't see this very much. Love it with the eyes. See what I mean? Look at this. Yeah, it's a shame I've never read it, but I don't know. It just doesn't interest me. Um, as far as the story goes, um, I just really, like I said, really like. So I think I don't know what he's using, because this is much blacker than this. So I don't know whether he painted over it here and then just re inked it, or what the deal is. So here it looks like he used pencils and then he watercolored right on top of it. So I like artists like him that just use so many different methods and so many different tools. So this story, if you're familiar with the Maxx, he's from a not a different world per se, but it's just a lot of weirdness. So it looks like Batman is in his world. And this thing, I love that. That Batman symbol is just it's pretty cool. If I say so myself. So this thing, like I said, it took forever. I didn't think we were ever gonna finish it. There's so many stories out there that started that just never finished for whatever reason. But he did eventually get it done. It just took 3 years to get 5 issues out. So here we go. Just like the previous one, we get the cover. Gotta have those incentive covers. Here's the villains, and then Kelly Jones. Look at that. He just the biceps and the muscles that he gives on Batman, and I love the horns that he puts on Batman. So all right, here we go with issue number 3. Feel bad, like I said, not reading it, but you know, I don't read everything. I love this pose. See, this is what I like. I just I look at these things, and they inspire me. But I lead, I do this for fun. I draw for fun. I got a little comic book I'm working on that I'm gonna put in on one of those free places where you can publish it for free and let people, look at it and whatever. Um, and I think we should have more free stuff in our lives. So, because I work full time, I don't do this, I do this in my spare time, and I try to record one video a day. I try to work ahead of time. So I've posted, as of this recording, I will probably have, when this comes out, I'll probably have over 200 videos available out there. So, um, covered quite a bit of stuff. So, just so cool. So cool. I'm a huge fan of Sam Keith. His storytelling, um, in his art are pretty good. I just can't tell you much about his scripting. It just doesn't interest me, per se. So it if you look at this, you go, it's weird. Well, it is, but sometimes weird is good. So one of my favorite um, artists is Walter Simonson, and I want to cover some more of his stuff. I'm covering his store run right now, and there's a lot of Jim Lee and Todd McFarlane, but once in a while it's good to cover different artists that are available out there. Just kind of give people something different to be able to just look at more. So here you can tell the dude's using some charcoal of some kind, pencil marks. So, and so once again, covers. I don't think there's 19 covers though. So, here we go. So, like I said, I'm trying to do a little bit of Sam Keith this week. So, I'll have um, 7 things each day. So, 7 things for each day of the week. So, I've covered his Wolverine blood blood scent. I think it was that he did with Peter David, or Blood Hungry. Um, and then I covered Hulk Wolverine, and so now I'm covering this. So we'll see what do we get to for. So you may get tired of too much Sam Keith, but I'm hoping to be able to. Um, I just think it's someone whose work maybe a lot of people are not familiar with. So he did an Alien miniseries, and I have already covered that. So feel free to check that out. I'm also covering Mike Mignola, or some people say Mignola. So it just depends, I guess, how you wanna say it. But I've covered his 2 issues of Superman, and I also covered his. He had a limited series with the Phantom Stranger, so, and he also did an issue of Aliens. So I've got those out there, and I got more for Mike Mignola that I'll be covering. Some of his Hulk run, and but I haven't done it yet. So his Hulk run. This looks like a face here, nose, eye. I wonder if that was intentional or just an accident. And So yeah, covering different people. For Jay Lee, I've only been able to cover one thing. That was the Century limited series, but I hope to cover more. It's just hard. There's just so much stuff out there. So pretty cool covers. He did 3 covers. No wonder he couldn't get these things released. And so here we go to the last one. Yeah, I don't know if you kind of look as I'm going through, but like I said, um, the art just doesn't, or the art interests me more than the actual writing. I love dry brush, um, and I love these comic book marks. A little bit of feathering. I've covered Simon Bisley's first Lobo limited series, so covered quite a few things. Like I said, so got quite a bit of videos out there. So hopefully there's something for everyone. It's just weird. Look at this, just weird. But like I said, weird can be very good. But those of you who you know don't if you look at this art, like I said, it's subjective. Art is subjective, so it's not for not everything is for everyone. But I hope you can appreciate his art like I do. Like I appreciate, for example, Jack Kirby. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Jack Kirby. I think his drawings are very stiff, but I can appreciate his contributions to comic books. Walter Simonson, John Byrne, they've all been influenced by Kirby. Todd McFarlane to a degree, although um, so he claims. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. But so I appreciate his contributions. So, and then we've got our incentive covers, or regular cover and incentives. So there we go. Hope you liked looking at his art here. Hope you go out of your way to find some more Sam Keith work out there. So his art is very good. It's exceptional. I really enjoy it. So like and subscribe, and thanks for listening.